Stop with the shame. Stop buying into the shame. Stop buying into the false belief that we're supposed to be perfect. You know? And just start really being kinder and gentler with ourselves. The thing about this codependency is so nasty, is it causes us to have issues and patterns, and then it causes us to judge and shame ourselves for having issues and patterns. So we're judging and shaming ourselves and beating ourselves up for being wounded human beings. How fucked up is that, huh? It's really screwed up. So we want to stop buying into the shame. So the next one is fear. This is the major one. Fear is the major tool that the ego uses to try to control us. Fear is also an emotion which the ego learned to try to avoid because it feels uncomfortable. So what happens is that the critical parent way sends us messages that cause us to feel afraid, and then the ego tries to help us escape from the fear. And that's what causes obsessive, compulsive, and addictive behavior, is escaping from feelings we don't know how to deal with. How screwed up is that? The emotions are like a vital part of our being, as I said. They will tell us who we are. They're actual energy that manifests in our body. But we got taught, and in order to be present in our own skin in the moment, we need to feel our feelings. But we had to shut down emotionally in childhood because it was too painful. So we had to use survival tools like denial and dissociation to survive childhood. This stuff is a form of delayed stress syndrome or post-traumatic stress syndrome. Except we were in some war in some foreign country against some identified enemy for a year or two getting shot at, and we had to shut down emotionally. We were in our homes that were supposed to be our sanctuaries with our parents who were supposed to love us and take care of us for 16, 17, 18 years. This is powerful stuff. Just like our parents were wounded in the same way, and their parents. And this is powerful stuff. And one of the main ways we learned to disassociate was to be in our head fantasizing about some reality other than our own. And that's still the main way the ego tries to get us to avoid feelings, is to get us in our head thinking, analyzing, obsessing, ruminating, intellectualizing. And it's so screwed up. This is a defense system to help us survive, and it helped us survive, but we end up feeling empty and dead inside because we don't know how to deal with our feelings. And like I said earlier, all human beings have a fear of the unknown because we had to learn to check the cave for saber-toothed tigers before we moved the family in. So the fear of the unknown comes up. The ego gets us in our head trying to figure out how to control the unknown, how to control things we can't control, how to control the future. And then we project these fantasies in our own mind that are horror movies about the future. That have themes like impending doom and financial tragedy and being alone forever and ever and ever. And then we get all caught up in this movie in our own mind that's about something that hasn't happened and may never happen. The way the ego gets us to avoid fear